So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Kane, spread to the right. Played out to the left flank. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Side especially adventurous early on. Haaland, passing is crisp and sharp. Sorloth was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an excellent interception. Sorloth. Quarter of an hour played. This is a promising build-up.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Hutchinson. And Rodgers. Gordon. Played into space. This looks promising. Oh, well played. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Haaland.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Incoming delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Sorloth.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodgers. And that is a little undercooked.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sorloth. Ødegaard. Sorloth. Cleared without hesitation. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland picks it up out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Gordon. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Ødegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has not gone well. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kane. Now it's Gordon. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that interception was most necessary. O'Reilly. Now Rodgers. Played out towards the right wing. Hutchinson. And it's Mainu. Probing pass. So, temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost
There's
today.
no way to
Please
disguise
look at the
fact
screen
that
for
they've been
information
poor.
on how to
Not a
find your
single
way
shot on
around
goal
this
tells
stadium.
you all you need to know, Peter.
welcome our
Everything
players
seems
to the
a little
field.
hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Down to business again. So neither side has yet broken through. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. And he's straight offside. Berger. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Stood up well to him there. Gerrard. Here's Gordon. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Now Ødegaard. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options. Hits a shot! Brilliant from Solot! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It is the pick-me-up they all long for.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality. It made life just that bit too difficult for him.
Norway have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Milner. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Haaland, spread out to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
That's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And that could set him on his way. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that is well cleared. Driving on and making good progress. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Berger. Oh, shooting chance! He's got it all! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Frederick Ausmans. Frederick Ausmans.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution.
Norway are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
England perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ryerson. And it's Berger. Berger. Here's Haaland. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gerrard gets a foot in here.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20. Coming on the field is number 23. Substitutions taking place.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
England have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Haaland. 75 minutes played. Welbeck. Morton. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gerrard. Now it's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass.
England are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
In towards the back stick. And the keeper beats it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Berger. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Number 10. Ødegaard. Coming on the field. Number 11. Number 22.
And it's Gerrard.
Substitution in progress.
Welbeck. Berger. Berger, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Berger. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is
There'll
not
be
the best
3
ball.
minutes at a time.
An apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gordon. Now, can they get him away?
That's going in strongly.
Bob. Berger. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. This then the greatest show. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now, what about a counter-attack? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Gordon!
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now This could be a chance. Ødegaard. England are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Gordon. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Milner, Hutchinson, and Rodgers, and it's Gerrard. Spread out to the left. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a shade optimistic. Berger. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Gerrard. Tries one from range! He's done very well to get to that.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
James plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ødegaard. Hutchinson. That has not gone well. Played into space. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hops for safety. Oh, can he get onto this? Can he spark a counter here? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ryerson. Berger, the most accurate pass. Gordon, and he's forced to go back. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He has found the way through. Haaland. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gordon. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Berger. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Berger. Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Quick look. There. Big chance! Brilliant from Solot! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it's Norway who take the lead.
The goal for Norway.
Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution.
His thinking was lightning fast, his movement was ultra sharp, and his execution, 10 out of 10.
Norway
There will
have
be 1
taken the
minute
lead.
added time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Everyone, please
England
welcome
go
our
in at
players.
half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Sorloth. Sorloth. Rodgers does really well to win the ball there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ødegaard, chance here to counter. Berger. Gordon. Haaland might just make this. Menu, that's destined for the flank. Looking for the run. O'Reilly. Lovely bit of skill. And that's a good-looking ball. Berger. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nice touch. He's on it. He's having a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
O'Reilly. Here's Gordon. O'Reilly.
The attendance for this match was
We've not seen much
50,913.
from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And it's O'Reilly. Ball swung in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gordon. Tries to dink it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Menu. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Hutchinson. Oh, Rodgers. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Rodgers. And Gahey. That's going wide left. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Milner, delivered from distance. Oh, good play!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions. England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
O'Reilly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
It's an imaginative pass, and that should get the job done.
Norway can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Rodgers. Gerrard. Here's Gordon. And it's O'Reilly. That's a throw.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7, Sirleaf. Number 10, Ødegaard.
Gerrard.
Number 20, coming on the field. Number 11, number 22,
Haaland.
Bob. Number 23.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. That's that, the end. England bow out, defeat sealing their fate. Your reflections then, Jim? Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. Rodgers! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
O'Reilly makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's a really well-measured ball. And that was asking for too much. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gordon. Berger producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Rodgers knocks it into space, delivered low. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Again. That's a fair try, but just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
O'Reilly. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. We get a throw in. Berger. Out Sorloth. And here's Ødegaard. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. James, Menu, and it's Gerrard. Now O'Reilly. Haaland. Berger. In with the challenge. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's got away. Rodgers. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Can he spark a counter here? And here's decent chance! Goal, England! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 30 minutes is number 7, Steven Gerrard.
England have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. James. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's forced to go back. Shifted into the flank. That looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Hutchinson. Sorlot. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's in a great position here. He has found the way through. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
James. And it's Mainu. Yehi. Now O'Reilly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gordon. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Offside that time. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
England are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then. And it's Kane. He's looking wide. Can he get onto this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Haaland. Can he finish? It's anyone's, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
Minutes is number 10.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rodgers. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gordon. Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! It's gone in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. While many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's bounced back off the post. Marvellous goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
56 minutes is number 10. Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard.
Norway with the lead. Gordon, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ryerson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, that's a key interception. Menu. Rodgers. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
50,913.
Just about up to the hour now. Ryerson. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now the ball in. Towering header! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Norway can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
O'Reilly is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Menu. Hutchinson. Milner gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat. Rodgers powering forward here. Haaland. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Opts for safety. Here's Haaland. Spread it left. Tries to dink it through. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the keeper beats it away. Ball swung, and a header! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down by not picking them up. I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Norway visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
James. Menu. This is a promising build-up. Rodgers is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit...
There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question there, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
James. And it's Gerrard. Rodgers. Berger. And they can counter here. Aims beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Norway. Number 10, Ødegaard. Coming on the field is...
Oh, it's played into the area.
22.
That should be the goalkeeper's.
Substitution in progress.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Welbeck. To Gerrard. Gordon, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Welbeck. And it's Welbeck.
Added minutes has been
Not too
indicated.
much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Berger does have his name on the score sheet, of course. O'Reilly. Kane. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's played forward. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. England making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Greenwood. That is good strength. Greenwood plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that's it. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Haaland. Oh, sweet feet. Spread neatly. And he's definitely onside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember, his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source. Oh, great leap! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. If the defence let themselves down by not picking them up, I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Surlot aims beyond the defence. Menu knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Milner.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for options for movement. Haaland.
Oh, really well played.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Norway are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Can he get on the end of this? And that's played in low. Played back in. Oh, good line! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Berger. Nicely aimed pass. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kane, and it's Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Gordon receives it in a good position here. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
That pass isn't the best. 15 minutes till half-time. Menu gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's well spotted. Tomori. Gerrard. That's going wide left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Berger. Rodgers. Berger was in no mood for any of that.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
James. For Rice. Tomori. Gerrard. Shifted it to the flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Haaland. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. He's in a great position here. Gordon. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please welcome everyone.
England trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
No, that was never going to make it. Nicely spread. Rodgers. Mainu. Rodgers.
Well played and well cleared.
And a header! And it's there! They have pulled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
After 56 minutes is
A wonderful delivery, and all they needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Berger. Threads one in. And it's played. It's rising! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Oh, it's Mainu. Goes for a shot! Tries to play it through. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Berger. That is good strength. Haaland. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Gordon. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal, England! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
England leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ryerson. And it's Berger. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a shade optimistic. James can clear it away.
Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Milner. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Berger. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Odegaard. Ryerson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gehi. England moments now away from seeing this one out. That's Gerrard. Played through into space.
Been indicated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Haaland. Surlot. And here's Haaland. Foot in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Quick reminder today, please